Hey, how are you? Welcome to your 5 point update for this week. If you're working with me and you've been with me a while, you'll know what this is. If you've come to me and said, can you keep me informed about cancellations, or I haven't got my license, or I can't start till November, then maybe you don't know what this is. And maybe you've stumbled onto this channel completely by accident. In any of those cases, you are absolutely welcome here, and I'm glad you are with me. What it is, I give a 5 point update each week. There are 5 things I need you to know. There are 5 things I need you to act on. There are 5 things that if we do nothing or we don't move with the times, whatever the changes are, maybe we're not going to get the driving test and the pass when we want one. So it is a good idea to listen to this or to watch it if you can. So I aim to do it in under 5 minutes and I've failed miserably. So I'm going to do it from the time I actually start the content rather than the intro. So I'm going to stick 5 minutes on the stopwatch, which is, there we go, on. Perfect. Right. So 5 things this week. My schedule revised for the rest of this year and, in fact, the beginning of next year. The test waiting times and consultation, theory test help, sunglasses, and planning sufficient hours to allow for the kind of way that we might get setbacks in our test preparation. So my revised schedule. My schedule is shared once weekly on WhatsApp, along with any cancellation offers. It reads usually a year ahead, sometimes a bit more. I've revised it for the year that we're in, 26, because I've now taken some time off in October. I wasn't going to, but I need to. And just like you, I need holidays and downtime. So now I am off some of the time in October. It's going to be in this week's schedule. And so I guess my teaching year is now 4 weeks shorter. So that could change your plans. So I really urge you to plan to the end of the year and then just consider that if you're affected by this October change, I will have already messaged you and told you so that we can come up with an alternative. Test waiting time, still 24 weeks or so. I mean, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. I'm hopeful it'll get better from July based on the things I was told last time I was at a DIA conference and I spoke with the then interim head of the DVSA. Let's see if they can deliver on the things they said. There's also a consultation. I've sent it out in WhatsApp. The DVSA want to know your views. I encourage you to fill it out. I mean, you can't complain, I guess, if they make changes that you really don't like, and some of these you don't like, you won't like, and then go, oh, but I didn't vote. It's like saying I didn't. Oh, the Tories are in power and I didn't vote. Well, okay. Oh, voting don't make a difference. Well, I don't know. If you have no opinion, then fine. But if you have one, register it. So if you can't find the consultation, ask me and I'll resend it to you, and then you can fill it in, and at least you say your views have been heard. Theory test help. Some people need more than one try. Some people just learn differently. Some people have had 3 or 4 bashes at the theory test and can't get through. So you just need another way to study. You need somebody to help you who understands that there might be more than one way to sort of skin a cat, so to say. So I'll put it in the show notes. It's in the comments section. So there's the video right at the bottom. It says comments. You press on it. But Theory Test Explained is a service provided by somebody that I've spoke to and I've kind of made an arrangement with, and they're a driving instructor in their own right. But what they only do now is do theory test help, which is based by Zoom normally. You get one free session, so why not take it? Why not? Why not? And then if you need more help, you'll get more help. And you might not even need more than one, but it might give you a different way to study and a different way to think. So I'll put the notes in. I'd encourage you to do it. If you've had more than one try, definitely do it. Sunglasses. Why am I talking about sunglasses? The sun sits lower in the sky, October till March. It just does. If you've got the afternoon session, it's going to get even worse because the sun hits you right in the eyeballs when you're driving around. Bring sunglasses. You need sunglasses anyway because when you go out driving, what are you going to do when it's July and it's sunny? What are you going to do when it's winter sun? If you've got contacts, then maybe buy yourself a cheap $5.99 pair of sunglasses. Or if you only wear glasses, I only wear glasses. I don't want to be poking myself in the eye. Oh, Christ. No. So glasses all the way for me. So I would buy a prescription sunglasses and you'll just see me wearing them. So bring your sunglasses with you. If you don't have prescription eyesight, if you're like 20/20 or whatever, I always have a little sort of £5 pair in the sun visor above the windscreen. You can borrow them if you want, but test day definitely. You don't drive around on a test in the winter, get blinded by the sun. It is quite discombobulating. Plan 60 hours of lessons, 60 hours minimum. That's my advice. Well past any test date. Get at least 12 hours past any test date, planned or otherwise. So actual date, or we're planning to do it in August. Let's say that. Because if they move your test or cancel it, or if you're unwell or I'm unwell, or life gets in the way, and you only have lessons up to test day, what are you going to do if the test gets moved? What are you going to do if you fail, unfortunately, and then you want to practice the test route again, or you want to do a remedial lesson? How can I help you? So plan 60 hours minimum. DVSA used to say in their literature, the average learner needs something like between 48 hours or something, it said, and half the time again, so another 20 odd, 22, practicing with family and friends. And that used to feel true. Now they want you to a higher standard, a better standard. So they've secretly took that literature away. So when I say 60, you go, oh no, that's not what I read on the internet. Well, that was the advice then. The advice is going to change. I fully expect them to come out at some point and then put a number to it, saying that they've studied it or whatever. So there's that. So my revised schedule, I'm working 4 less weeks this year. So plan around that, please. Test waiting times, 24, 25 weeks. And the consultation, fill it out. Have your views expressed. Theory test help. If you want theory test help, I'll put it in the show notes. I'll send it out once more in WhatsApp. Wear sunglasses. Bring them on lessons. Definitely bring them on tests. Plan 60 hours minimum. Plan 12 hours past any test date. I realised you had loads of options when you found or wanted to find someone to help you to drive. So thank you for letting me help you. I realised, you had loads of choices. I'll work as hard as you will. I really will. And if I haven't met you yet, then I look forward to doing that. If I have and we're working together, then I will see you the next time we're in the car. How did I do for time? 5:58. Oh, so close. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.